Welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie, and I am a digital marketer and a Christian entrepreneur business owner. If you're new to this page, do me a favor, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to this channel so I can keep creating content like this so you can have it at your disposal. Now, let's jump into what we came here for. The first thing I want to start with is that many of us have amazing God given ideas, and they say that. They say a God given idea. But my encouragement is that you would move from your traumatic state of mind, from your scary state of mind, from your survival state of mind, and start walking in your God given purpose and living life abundantly because that's what God intended for us to do. Okay? So, first thing first, I'm going to start with basically we're answering the who, what, when, where, why. Okay. The first is what are you trying to accomplish? That has to be very clear what you're trying to accomplish. Me producing this video, I'm trying to accomplish getting people to start walking in their purpose. That is my goal. That is the structure of my whole business. That's the foundation. That's the layout. And everything else falls under that umbrella. Every successful business starts with a clear vision. So you have to have a really clear vision. What are you trying to achieve? Whether it's increasing market share or launching a new product or expanding your brand. All these things are very important to identify from the beginning of your business, or everything else is just a waste of time. Okay. My second is going to be um, who is your ideal audience? Now, the word for this is typically target audience. And I don't like that so much because I think it puts pressure on people to like do the data, like 18 and 30 and all this. And all those are very important factors. You should identify the age group, you should identify the race, you should identify where they are working. But the reason why I say what's your ideal, because I want you to think about if you're walking into a store or someone is walking into your store, let's say you have a brick and mortar business, what kind of person do you see walking into your store? If you are selling holistic products, maybe natural herbs and stuff, you probably will not see a person who is not of health walking into your store. They probably wouldn't be a gothic person who drinks alcohol every day walking into your store. It probably would be someone in the fitness or someone, a mom or a woman who just had a baby. Stuff like that makes it easier to identify who is your target audience. Nonetheless, you do still need to identify the age, the race, the color, the profession. Making avatars like that will help you understand who your target audience is. The next thing I want to discuss is why would you want this product or service? Identify the pain points. Now, the pain point is basically the problem that's at hand. So, someone pain point might be they can't lose weight, right? And so that would be their pain point. Hey, I'm working out and I'm trying to eat healthy, but I'm not losing weight. Now, your product is solving that pain point. Hey, if you buy this herb, if you buy this pill, it'll help you start cutting your appetite, and then you'll start not being as hungry, and then you'll burn. It's also giving you energy, so you're burning calories even while you're sitting. That is identifying, not only identifying the pain point, but having the answer to the pain point. Okay, if you're selling something, it can't just be I'm selling it because I think it's great. It has to solve an issue, and typically you want to solve an issue that most people are accomplishing. My side note is to not get discouraged because maybe five other people have these similar pills. Find out what's unique about yours. Maybe use natural products. Maybe it's updated or restored every 30 days. Maybe you give 120 pills, capsules instead of 60 for the same price. Find out what makes your business unique, but you do have to identify the pain points. Okay. Um, about 64 businesses are more likely successful if they identify the pain points from the beginning. So it's obvious that your business, think of your business as like a baby. It's going to grow. It's going to evolve. Nonetheless, it's never going to stay where it's at unless you stop nurturing it. It is going to grow. But here's the thing. It is going to grow. But here's the thing that, you know, if you identify from early, like if you have a child and you identify from early, like I want this kid to be very academically rigorous. I want this kid to be well versed. Maybe you might start traveling with your child from early. Maybe you start teaching them how to read at just a couple months. And eventually they will grow and be molded into that. Not exactly what you want, because you know we can't control that, but in some substance, they're going to grow into what you molded, what you put into them, what you taught them, how you raised them. And it's kind of the same. Look at your business as your baby. You're raising it, and you want to raise it right, and you want to raise it with integrity, and you want to raise it with moral, and you want to raise it with these core foundations so that it can grow into a good business and a successful business. So about 64% of businesses that are successful, which is more than half, usually start by identifying their pain points very early. The next thing is going to be, when will you officially launch? Now, this is what gets everybody trips up, because the idea stays in the mind, but it never makes it to the paper. Okay. It never makes it down. And what I've learned is, like, the longer you give yourself, the less time you actually spend doing it. It's insane. So what I like to tell my clients personally that I'm coaching and mentoring, we're doing these 30 days. Every 30 days, we're starting something new. So we might do the soft launch the first 30 days. We might do the hard launch the next 30 days. And then we might do the relaunch the following 30 days. I don't recommend giving yourself much more time than that unless it's because of financial reason. But outside of that, I still think you should just go for it. The longer you stay on it, the less work you put in it. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be out there. And as a Christian entrepreneur, you have to know whatever it is you put out there, that the Lord is backing it up. Pray over it and put it out there, okay? It doesn't need to be perfect. I can't stress that enough. Perfection is what's going to keep you from launching or having the life that you want. Pretty much, you're going to be standing in your way because it's not perfect. Because this person might say that, or that person might say that. Forget all of that, okay? And next is last, more than likely last. I know I said 10 steps. I have 10 steps in my mind, but more than likely last is, where can they obtain this service or product? Now, CRMs is customer relationship management. So even if you're selling a product or a service, you need one of them. Okay. If you're selling a course, you might want to use something like Kajabi. If you are selling a physical product, you might want to use something like Shopify, Wix, Squarespace. Okay. But you do need to identify where you're going to launch this product. Okay. You need to identify what softwares you're going to be using that's going to make it easier for your buyer's process. I will have another video explaining the buyer's process, but you need to identify where these people are going to go in order to obtain what it is you're offering. My next thing is going to be um, the use of social media. What social media platform are you going to use? I know there are so many, right? Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Lemonade, Reddit. All these are social platforms that are free to post. And most people's approach is like, let me get it out on all of the platforms. Wrong. Pick a platform that you like, work better with, and start putting all your energy into growing that platform. LinkedIn, it's professional. Put all your energy. So here's my suggestion of how to identify which platform works best. Usually, if you're going for an older crowd, people that you would call aunties or grandmas, you probably want to be on Facebook. Facebook is where the older family oriented people go, where they're posting about family. There's more of a trust because the people are like family oriented. If you're a Christian, then you know, like, that's where they post their Sundays best and all that. So you might want to be on Facebook. If you're looking for if you're looking for people who are a bit younger, maybe like 17 to 30 even. That's really a wide range. I wouldn't recommend that, but let's actually narrow it down, 17 to 25. You might want to get on Instagram. Instagram is all about aesthetically pleasing. You gotta look good, you gotta do the work, but you're gonna get that crowd on Instagram. If you're looking for moms, okay. fashion forward people, it's probably going to be Pinterest or Lemonade. If you are looking for just realists where you can just post, you don't really got to worry about the aesthetics because it's not about the aesthetics, you might want to do TikTok. So you really got to choose what works best for you. And last, if you're looking to have long videos or long conversations like this video here, then you want to go with YouTube. Always have your website up already where I said where they can obtain it so that you can link it to the bottom where you can link it to your bio that you can start building um, an audience. And that leads me to my next and final step is building an audience. If you do not like being in front of the camera, I think it's going to be very challenging in this time and age to run a business if you're a solopreneur. Now, if this is a business where you are selling products, you don't need to be in front of the camera. But if you are selling services, you're probably going to need to be in front of the camera. And when I say services, if you're teaching, mentorship, anything of that nature, you're going to need to be in front of the camera, even if you are more than one person, because those are sold off trust. Those are sold off relationships. And if I never see you, I'm probably not going to put $2,000 into your business. Just saying. So that's something you want to look back. Okay. So just to summarize, we're going to go. Our first step is what are you trying to accomplish? Second, who is your ideal audience? Third, why would they want this product or service? Identifying the pain points. 4 is when will you officially launch? 5 is where can they obtain the product? 6 is building your audience and choosing which social media platform you like to use. And 8 is creating your newsletter. Once you create your newsletter, once you have that audience, you can start emailing them, through a platform, through a CRM, and start building that connection and attraction that goes into the buyer's cycle. And we'll discuss that in another video. But all in all, now that you have the blueprint and you're turning your idea into a business strategy, it's time to actually put it into action. I want to encourage you to go for it. If it's in your heart, go for it. If it fails, it didn't fail. It was just the first try. It won't fail. If you go in with the mind that it'll fail, but it won't fail. I promise you that. Go for it. Do it. Put it out there. Please do your research. And if you can't do it yourself, hire someone. You can hire me, you can hire whoever you like, but hire someone either to be accountable partner, either to help you with that experience. Find a mentor, connect with like-minded people. Don't just, and sorry, my French, don't just sit around and BS it, okay? Like, God did not give you this idea to sit on it. He didn't give you this idea to waste it. He gave you this idea because He wanted you to walk your life with abundance. He wanted you to walk in your purpose. And you sitting on it or you saying, I don't know what to do, isn't an excuse. Like, it's not a valid excuse. It's not excusable. Anyways, if you made it this far into this video, I want to say that for the next 100 people who sign up for my newsletter down here, I'll send you an exclusive coupon code and an exclusive video about about the buyer cycle. And I'll send you a PDF template for free on these same steps that you can write out your steps and you can move forward. Now, typically I charge about $25 for this, but just for this video for the next month, if you're seeing this in any other month and it's not September of 2024, then it's not going to be eligible. But for this month exclusively, I'm going to be sending out these free templates. If it's after this month, you can click the link below and purchase it. It's well worth it. It's way more detailed than this video. Again, if you haven't done so, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I hope you guys go out there and just make the best of whatever God give you. And I pray success over your business. I pray abundance over your life. I pray that this survivor mode, this scaredness, this fear that you have be eradicated and that you just glow and shine and increase of favor over everything that you do. Okay? Bye.